Hey YouTube, today we're going to be making a Madden NFL video with starring our new player, Brandin Cooks, and we're going to compare him to Julio. We are going to compare him. We're going to prove that Julio, well, no, wait, I'm just joking. It's Brandin Cooks. Debug. But that's not what, Brandon's just debug. That's something I want to talk to you guys about. And it's about, please, like, I don't want you guys to I don't want you guys to hate my videos, really. I don't want you guys to just view, because I don't care about the views. I don't care, because I do not want the money. I just want people. I just want to entertain people. I just want to make people, enjoy my videos and love my videos. I want people to subscribe to me, because in one video I had 126 views and I got 5 subscribers out of it, and it was 3 likes. And I was kind of mad because barely anyone subscribed and 126 people watched it, but only 5 of them subscribed. So that's what I was worried about. But I want you guys look at my team while I switch people out, and then I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm probably gonna be silent. Right now I'm recording this off Upload Studio, and I kind of don't want to record the whole things I do, but it's gonna be Brandin Cooks but I hope you guys enjoy it.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors. Here we go, the Super Bowl. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to get this this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bridgewater now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their rush coming, and he's taken down. DeAndre Levy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and over on the left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
You just have to find ways to get Golden Tate the football, and I think screens are a terrific way to do it. He is terrific after the catch. Almost becomes a running back with the ball in his hands.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this inside the And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and power it in here with a fullback Felton. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I have to tell you, this play call surprised me a bit here on fourth down. This isn't 4th and 1. They need a few yards here. But it's the element of surprise to give it to the fullback that I think ultimately is what's going to get them the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandin Cooks, 88 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing.
And as you noted, he just took off. There he goes again.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. First down, Bridgewater. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Bridgewater now. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Play fake. Bridgewater. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's brought down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Watch left. Watch left.
They come out here in the eye. Second down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's fourth down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? Are you under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeAndre Levy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandin Cooks, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to... And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An en route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Alright guys, I'm back. I'm just going to say that for now. So let's continue on with this game. I'm sorry, I got to press the button.
There to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Here's Bridgewater.
Might have a song. When I started balling, I was young. You won't think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. Stop saying, I'm swagging, I'm ballin', I was young.
Alright, Yusuf, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Young Vinny out. Like I said in the other video, I want you guys to enjoy my entertainment. I don't want the money. I don't want anything that gives me. I just want you guys